From the burning hills of Mississippi to the rain-soaked jungles of the Pacific, the 13th Infantry Regiment has carved its name into American military history. They are the first at Vicksburg, the vanguard of the Red Diamond Division, and among the U.S. Army's most decorated fighting regiments. This is their story. The 13th Infantry Regiment was born in the fires of the American Civil War, constituted on May 3, 1861, as the nation divided. Organized at Jefferson Barracks, Missouri, it was one of the regular Army regiments raised specifically for the Union cause. Under the command of Colonel William T. Sherman, the 13th saw its first action at Shiloh in 1862, fighting through chaos and blood to hold the line against a fierce Confederate assault. But it was at Vicksburg, Mississippi, that the regiment's legend was written. On May 19, 1863, during the Siege of Vicksburg, the 13th Infantry led the assault on the Confederate stronghold. The attack was brutal. Musket fire and artillery raked the advancing lines. But the 13th reached the enemy works first, planting its colors on the parapet under a storm of fire. Though repulsed, their courage inspired the entire Union Army, and the regiment's valor earned them their enduring motto, "First at Vicksburg." When the city finally surrendered on July 4, 1863, the 13th Infantry marched in at the head of Sherman's column. Their blue and white flag became a symbol of victory and perseverance. After the Civil War, the 13th Infantry Regiment was sent west to the frontier, where it fought in the Indian Wars, garrisoned remote outposts, and protected settlers along the frontier lines. In 1898, when war came again, the 13th fought in the Spanish-American War, landing in Cuba and participating in the campaign to capture Santiago. Soon after, they sailed for the Philippines, where they fought in the Philippine-American War, battling insurgents through tropical jungles and mountain trails. The regiment's experience in small unit jungle warfare would become vital decades later. When the United States entered World War I in 1917, the 13th Infantry was assigned to the 8th Infantry Division. Though the division was still training when the armistice was signed, the regiment's officers and non-commissioned men were sent to reinforce frontline units in France, carrying with them the professionalism and fighting spirit that had become the 13th's hallmark. By the time America entered World War II, the 13th Infantry Regiment was part of the 8th Infantry Division, the Golden Arrow Division, fighting under General Troy H. Middleton and later General William Weaver. After intense training in Northern Ireland and Wales, the regiment landed in Normandy, France, in July 1944, a month after D-Day. Their first combat was the brutal hedgerow fighting south of Carentan, where every field and village became a fortress. From the hedgerows, the Buffaloes, as they were sometimes called, fought their way across Brittany, capturing the fortified port of Brest after weeks of bloody, house-to-house combat. The fighting cost the regiment hundreds of men, but their victory secured a crucial Allied supply line. In October 1944, the 13th moved east to the German frontier and smashed through the Siegfried Line, capturing pillboxes and towns under heavy artillery and sniper fire. They fought with relentless determination through Hürtgen Forest, Eifel, and across the Rhine River in early 1945. By May 1945, the 13th Infantry Regiment had marched from the beaches of Normandy to the heart of Germany, liberating towns, capturing thousands of prisoners, and helping bring the Third Reich to its end. The regiment had fought continuously for 300 days, suffering over 2,000 casualties, but never losing its fighting spirit. Its record in Europe earned it the respect of every division it fought beside, and the everlasting title, "First at Vicksburg, victorious everywhere." After World War II, the 13th Infantry Regiment continued to serve proudly in Korea, Vietnam, and later in Iraq, wherever the United States called. Today, its soldiers still wear the crest bearing the White Cross of Vicksburg and the proud motto that has guided them for more than 160 years. Their story is the story of the American soldier, unbroken, undaunted, and always first to fight. First at Vicksburg,